Thank you,
sir. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, una kay General Magalong, hinggil lang, silang po to, hinggil dun sa issue uli ng chain of command. I think nailinaw po kanina at hindi tayo nagdi-disagree no, na prerogative ng Presidente na i-bypass halimbawa si General Espina or si Secretary Mar, dumiretso kay General Napeñas ang Pangulo. Hindi po natin dinidebate ito. Pero General Magalong, ano po ang corollary nun? Anong implikasyon nun in terms of responsibility and accountability on the part of the President?
Wala po, kasi hindi naman po siya kasali sa chain of command, Your Honor.
Hindi po ba pwedeng sabihin na kung binaypass ng Presidente at diniretso na si General Napeñas, di may direct responsibility na rin ang Presidente sa mga naging aksyon ni General Napeñas batay sa mga utos ng Presidente?
Your Honor, sa amin po palagay, wala po siyang responsibilidad at accountability po.
Okay, thank you. Since I have limited time, I will move on. Kaugnay naman po sa US participation, I think nakita na natin from training to intelligence support, presence sa tactical command post, medical evacuation. Una, babalikan ko yung statement ng spokesperson ng US Embassy. I will not quote it, pero dalawang punto ang mahalaga rito. Una, sinabi ni Kurt Hoyer, US service members serving in Joint Special Operations Task Force Philippines, yung mga personnel na yon. This is according to the US Embassy spokesperson. General Napeñas, do you confirm na yung mga personnel niyo, mga Amerikanong yan ay members ng JSOC?
Yes, Your Honor.
So ibig sabihin mga sundalo po sila, US military?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung other important point dun sa statement ng US Embassy, request of the AFP, at the request of the AFP. Kanina sinabi po ni General Guerrero, hindi po sila nag-request. To clarify po, General Katapang, as AFP chief, to clarify, wala po mula sa AFP kahit at a lower level ang nag-request ng US helicopter evacuation.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, wala po kaming request.
So wala po. So either misinformed or nagsisinungaling ang US Embassy nung sinabi nilang AFP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Request. Ano po ang nag-request ng medical evacuation ng US Joint Special Operations Task?
Ako po, Your Honor.
Ito po. Okay. So, kayo po directly dealing with the US military. Ngayon, ang tanong ko na po, yung tungkol sa legal basis. Kanina, sinabi ng DOJ, Secretary De Lima, at saka ng DFA, na as far as they know, based on the facts, wala pong labag sa anumang batas. Sinabi po ng DFA kanina na lahat ng joint activities with the US, kailangan aprubahan po ng SEB, Security Engagement Board. Tama po ba yun, Yusek Garcia of DFA?
Yes, sir.
Oplan Exodus, meron po ba itong approval ng Security Engagement Board?
Sir, specific operations are approved at command level. So once we have the overall policy, they agree on what they're supposed to do. We were not aware of this OPLAN. Thank you.
Let me quote from your testimony in the Senate, Mr. Chair. Sabi rito, every year, the Mutual Defense Board and the Security Engagement Board meet to agree on a set of joint activities under the legal framework of the MDT and the VFA. So hindi lang po policy level, kung hindi set of joint activities, activity level po. Kaya ang tanong natin, meron po bang approval ng Security Engagement Board, yung Oplan Exodus, which appears to be a joint activity between JSOC, US, and the PNP?
Hello. The SAB was established in 2006 and covers non-traditional security concerns, including transnational crimes.
So, that's just,
So-
yes sir, please
so
answer the question. May approval po ba?
As I said, it is an activity, counterterrorism activity. The specific approvals are done at field level. They are chaired. Hold on. I'm sorry, I have been corrected. This is an operation, and I assume it was approved by the SEB, which is under the command of our
Position to
AFP.
give a definitive answer. Can I ask, una po ba, ilinaw natin, sino po ba sa panig ng Pilipinas ang umuupo sa Security Engagement Board?
I will defer to DND on this specific.
DND please.
Thank you, Your Honor. The MDBS EV board has different levels. On the technical working group levels, the AFP would have would be occupying these levels, discussing the proposed activities, joint activities between the Philippines and the US. This would then be approved through the Chief of Staff and the US PACOM, and eventually by the Secretary of Foreign Affairs on the part of the Philippine side, and the US Ambassador.
So am I not correct, Mr. Chair, that for the Philippines, the co-chairman of the board is the AFP Chief of Staff?
Yes, Your Honor.
And members are the commanding generals of the different services?
As led by the officers he designates, Your Honor.
Yung DILG nandyan po ba sa SEB?
Your Honor, they participate
they-
in the planning, including PNP, including PNP.
The members of the board, sir?
They are part of the technical working group.
They are part. So parang kinukonsulta lang. Okay.
No, they're part of the planning committee, Your Honor.
According to terms of reference of the SEB.
And Congressman Nino, please find out.
They would form part of the planning committees, Your Honor, so that the joint activities which would require their participation, the PNP, the Philippine Coast Guard, could participate in the planning process, Your Honor.
So, inaprubahan po ba ng SEB yung Oplan Exodus?
Your Honor, for a minute. Your Honor, yes, there are activities in generally denominated to include counter-terrorism activities, training activities.
No, we understand may general activities, pero yung specific activity no po. I mean actually, ang pupunto ko po rito, paano nyo ma-aprobahan ito gayong hindi nyo nga alam itong operation na to. No? So, as far as I'm concerned, imposible na na-aprobahan ito dahil hindi nyo alam yung operation. Inamin nyo na hindi nyo alam yung operation. So my point being, Mr. Chair, malinaw dito na kahit pagbabatayan natin yung sariling paliwanag ng DFA at DOJ, illegal po, walang legal basis yung joint operation sa pagitan ng US Joint Special Operations Task Force ng US Military dito sa Pilipinas at saka ng PNP. No? There is no legal basis or legal cover. It is an illegal activity. Kaya ang tanong, ang illegal and unconstitutional. Ang tanong ko ngayon kay General Peñas, alam ba ni Pangulo ang extent ng US involvement sa Oplan Exodus? Yes, please.
General Napeñas, please answer the question.
No, Your Honor. But as far as I'm concerned, the presence and the participation of the U.S. counterpart in the support on intelligence and the medevac, it's not actually in the combat operation, is authorized or allowed as such involvement is part of a continuing legitimate operations against terrorism, Your Honor.
Ang sinasabi niyo po, hindi niyo sinabi kay Pangulong Aquino at hindi niya alam, walang kamuwang-muwang si Presidente Aquino na may mga sundalong Amerikano na may napakalaking papel sa Oplan Exodus.
Hindi ko po nasabi sa kanya yon, Your Honor. At saka hindi ko na rin i-follow up yun dahil wala naman akong direct access to the President.
Okay. I'm asking that during the briefing on January 9, hindi niyo po ba sinabi or pinaalam kay Pangulong Aquino na may involvement ang mga Amerikano dito?
Hindi po, Your Honor, na hindi ko nasabi yon. Dahil yung assistance ng US during that time, hindi po ako aware doon sa intelligence aspect. It's only doon sa medevac na hiningi ko na lang yung tulong na yon noong nandoon na sa Mamasapano, Your Honor.
Hindi po ba aware si President Aquino sa mga intelligence assets ninyo?
Definitely, hindi po, Your Honor. Tsaka yung intelligence portion ng operation, Your Honor, it is not with PNP Special Action Force. It's under the intelligence group already of the PNP also.
Last question,
Yes.
please.
Mr. Chair, I think hindi po accurate yung sinasabi ni General Napeñas dahil meron pong text message si Pangulo kay Secretary Rojas, and it's in the records, I don't have it with me right now, na sinasabi, mag-ingat lang daw sa pag-uusap hinggil sa Operation Exodus to protect the intelligence sources. No? So, alam po ni Pangulong Aquino yung pinanggalingan ng intelligence nyo. At alam naman natin ang pinanggalingan ng intelligence nyo ay US. Hindi po ba, General Napeñas?
No, Your Honor. Ang pinanggalingan ng intelligence packet came from the director of the intelligence group. Whatever yung activities nila involving sa development ng intelligence report na yon with the US counterpart at saka intelligence group, that we are not aware or
Hindi
we
po
do
ba
not know,
yung
Your
mapa
Honor.
na ginagamit nyo para sa operasyon ay galing po sa US? Kayo na rin ang nagsabi.
Ibinigay na lang po yan noong 3 days before the operations, Your Honor. Dahil yung ibang mapa ang ginamit namin, or a week before the operations. Hindi yung January 9 or earlier na na-acquire yung mapa na yan, Your Honor.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. I know my time is up. Ang punto ko lang po rito, I think I have established that contrary to the statements of the DFA and the DOJ, wala pong legal basis ang joint operation sa pagitan ng US military at PNP. No, kung US military at AFP po, walang problema, covered yan ng DFA. Pero ito po, US military involved in a local law enforcement operation by a civilian organization, the PNP. No? So hindi po yan saklaw ng MDT, ng DFA at iba pa. So illegal and unconstitutional, at kasama po ito sa mga dapat isingil kay Pangulong Aquino for allowing the unconstitutional violation of Philippine sovereignty in approving this operation, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Congressman Tino.